Good morning, everyone.
Good
Happy Monday.
morning.
I'm Nick Paro, not your dad, here on Sick of This Shit Publications for our favorite Monday morning show, Chronically Illing Out, with me, Beth Cruz. Good morning, Beth.
Good morning.
Dr. Stephanie Wilson. Good morning, Doc
Good.
Steph.
Good morning.
And our ill friend who is not here with us today, So. Good morning, everyone. Welcome in the audience. It's good to have you here. Hit the heart as you're coming on in. It's Monday morning, so we're chronically illing out, and we are going to be talking about managing travel and flares because I had the opportunity to travel last week, and we wanted to talk about the traveling component of it too and how it impacts us. Because I think it was almost like 13 hours at an airport or between airplanes and airport on Saturday, and it was tiring. And so, hey, y'all, I'm back from Minneapolis. I went for the Alex Preddy, Renee Good tribute event for the Abolish ICE live tribute event I was sponsored by Veterans Fighting Fascism, but the event was sponsored by Valor Media Network, Save America Movement, and others. And it was a lot of fun. Headlined by Dropkick Murphy. I got to be on the other side of the um, velvet rope this time, so I got to stand
Nice.
right up next to it on stage.
You were right there. They're that close to greatness.
I know it was really cool. It was cool
Could
being that
could
close to
touch it.
it. I actually had Kathy Griffin walk right next to me and like
Oh,
bump me in the shoulder. She was really nice to listen to. Um,
what is she?
and she recognized one of the other veteran creators that was there. She even came over and was like, "I love your stuff. You are so fun and amazing to listen
She
to.
said
You're
that to you?
so smart." Not me, to one of the other veteran creators,
Oh, okay.
who's on TikTok primarily. I think her handle is Andra. She does a lot of the videos sitting on top of other like commentary videos where she'll respond to things going on, and she does a lot of really good videos. She's really smart. And Kathy Griffin was like, "I love your stuff. You're really smart." I was like, "That's such a cool compliment to hear from someone like that," because she
It
used to
is.
do the VFO and like the USO tours for troops during the war. She's always been very troop and service member focused, not always like pro-war or or like
I,
anti-war.
I think we
Um,
have to do another job. Like I did think we did this, before the 21st century wars, but we have to again start separating the war for the actual soldiers and
yeah,
veterans thing because I think it's getting blurred again and I don't like it.
it's being purposely blurred. There was actually a comment I saw. I think Steph, I think you posted it. Was the Jake Tapper video
Oh my
um,
God.
where he was talking to Chris Murphy and saying like, "Oh, well, if you don't vote for this, you're sending a message that you don't support the
Support the
troops."
troops.
No, I don't support the fucking war. I support the troops. Like I support, especially like also make sure we're all very open before we read our. I'll do our disclaimer again today too as we're talking here. I got to get used to doing that as part of my intro into the show. But I support the shit out of the troops.
Right.
I support every single service member, every single one of them, whether I agree with what their political choices are, doesn't matter. I support except for Pete Hegseth. He can
Well, and
he
the
can
ones who
go
said that,
fuck
the ones
himself.
who said that Trump was the signal fire of Jesus of the
Yeah,
Armageddon
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
The people
Those.
who and the commanders who are out there saying this is a new Armageddon, we are ushering in a holy war against Iran. Those people can fuck themselves too on a personal level. But on a service member level, I respect the hell out of my service members, my brothers and sisters and others in their uniforms, and I will not disparage them, and I don't want them being disparaged. And the easiest way you can think about separating the war from the troop, Donald Trump is making a lot of money on the war. He thinks it's a good thing. He could give two shits about the 7 reported service members who have died. And I say reported because we cannot trust a single thing that this regime says. We cannot
Right.
trust any of the numbers that this regime
Mm-hmm.
offers. There are unconfirmed reporting on other news agencies internationally saying close to 500. That's an
What the
astronomical
fuck?
number. That's an astronomical number that I cannot believe. I cannot believe 500. Because,
Well, don't you think
because
we would
that
have heard
would
it
be,
from
yeah,
No.
we would have heard
Do you,
it there.
do you think?
Yes,
from
we would
family
have heard
members?
somebody.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah. Well,
no, not
you
all
don't
the
think
time.
so?
So when you're in active missions, there is zero phone usage. At least that's when I was in Afghanistan, when I had leadership that knew what they were doing. Everybody knew, because it's essential for OPSEC, for operational security, is that when you are on an active mission that is outside the wire, so outside of base in enemy territory, phones are off at all times. They're not on you. They are off. Nobody's emails are locked down. And this isn't a personal decision. The base locks these things down.
No, I
Base level.
understand, but I
And
was
so
thinking
it getting out, though, the thing is, like, that many service members would be really, 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 really hard to hide that 500 people have died.
well, what I'm saying is, like, the family members who would have been notified.
They
theoretically.
won't be notified, is the thing. Theoretically or
really?
not, right away, service members' families are not notified. They're not immediately notified of a casualty until it is safe for operational security, so that
Okay.
other members are not
Mm.
put into harm's way.
That's fair.
And that way also, because immediately they can't always confirm, is somebody KIA, is somebody MIA, and missing in action is very different than killed in action. And those come with very different responses from the military, because we have a we leave no one behind policy, which is a good policy until it comes to folks like Bo Bergdahl, who let my friends fucking die. People I knew die because he wanted to give information to the Taliban. And we lost good people fucking bringing that piece of shit home. And Donald Trump gave him awards and celebrated him. So once, like, I can separate individuals, I can also separate the troops, I can also separate the war. I know I monologued on this for a moment, but this fucking pisses me off.
Okay.
Because Donald Trump stood there with his 45-47 hat, saluting the caskets of fallen service
thing, like
Yeah.
with a fucking hat on.
I know.
It was disgusting.
With a hat on.
Disgusting.
He's called us suckers and losers, and guess what? If you're in the military right now, you're a sucker. You're being played. You're being played by this fucking asshole who just wants to make money and is willing to let you all die. They're floating the idea of drafts already.
And I have to say, as a mother of an 18-year-old son, I freeze to the bottom of my.
Oh God, I can't imagine. They're
floating the idea of a draft for a war that has no fucking impact on us other than making prices go all the way up.
Well, until the first
until something happens.
I'm
not worried about terror attacks in the U.S. I'm worried about white supremacist attacks.
I'd like to see Barron and ICE go.
Mm-hmm.
Barron, yeah, and ICE, send them first. Send all the Republicans that voted there. Let their children go first.
Mm-hmm.
I just go first.
So, Nick, you said something that I couldn't quite hear before.
Oh, I'm not worried about Iranian terror attacks in the U.S. I'm worried about white supremacist terror attacks.
False
I'm worried about white people taking advantage, militia groups such as the Proud Boys, who Enrico Tarrio was standing right next to Marco Rubio the other day, hanging out with him, leader of the Proud Boys, who should be in prison right now for inciting a violent insurrection against the Capitol and against the Constitution and against our government, should be in prison for the rest of his life at minimum. But there he is hanging out with our lead diplomat, or supposed to be our lead diplomat. We know Marco Rubio is a fucking do nothing puppet.
Our lead ass kisser is what it is.
Yeah, well, maybe right behind Stephen Miller, Smegma Miller over there.
Yeah.
But that's another discussion entirely. The thing is, like, we shouldn't be at war, but now we're over a weekend. We have 7 service members killed. The war has escalated to a regional issue at minimum. The president of the United States is okay with Russia handing intelligence to Iran on U.S. service member movements and letting them die. And he's profiting off them. I know this is off topic from our normal thing, and we don't always talk politics here on Chilling Out, but guys, speak up now. Like, if you're in the audience and you are against this war, which I hope all of you are, speak up now for our service members, because they're cutting our VA benefits in the back end while sending more of us to die in the front. So
yeah, they are indeed doing that.
So it's a really shitty thing to think about, y'all. It's a pretty shitty. Hold on, sorry, let me mute a call that's coming in. I gotta call those folks back. And so yeah, we're against this war. I'm against this war. It is an illegal, it is an anti-constitutional war. It is meant to send those who could protect the homeland to a war in the far reaches of the world. Has anyone read 1984? Because it's literally like the playbook of what's happening. Yeah, like it's what's happening.
It's also in Project 2025.
Oh, your mic changed, Steph.
I know. I can't get it back. I'm trying to.
Weird. That's all right.
Is this better? I'm closer to it now. I can be closer.
No, it's actually on your headphone mic.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
So I can be closer. Is this better?
That's better.
Okay. I'll hold it.
As long as you don't put your hands in front of it. I know you speak with your hands just like I do. My grandmother used to say if someone made her sit on her hands, she wouldn't be able to say anything. Mm-hmm. I think my mom said that to me once too. Mom, you can confirm or deny in the chat. I know you're here listening. Good morning, everybody in the chat as we are coming on in. Also still, hey, thanks for hanging with us while we talked a little bit about what's going on in the Middle East. I know we don't talk about politics here very often, directly at least. You all know how we think and see things. But I wanted to read our disclaimer for the morning before we get into, I guess, the heart of our show about flares and travel. Let's get in. Let me read our disclaimer real quick, which is Chronically Illing Out is a podcast and weekly roundtable discussion that provides a safe space for real chronic illness and mental health conversations by people with lived experience. We are not trained professionals. We discuss our stories and current events to build community and solidarity. You are not alone. And if you are in need of help, if you are in a crisis, call or text 988. Do not reach out to us. Reach out to somebody who can help you in the real world and give you the aid you need. 988 is the resource you can go to. End of disclaimer. Thanks, everyone. Just remember, we're not trained professionals. We're just here discussing our experiences and how we have gone through the world, how we're experiencing the world, and how y'all are experiencing the world too. Like, it's important. I love our chat and our community because we experience it with each other. So that was a lot for me there. Good morning again. How, Beth?
Good morning.
How do you, Beth, manage travel and flares?
Um, I had that experience this last year when I went back to Michigan. Had to fly from Seattle to Detroit, and it was really difficult. Um, Mainly because I had to make the decision to actually have a wheelchair.
Mm.
I was in a
Mm.
flare, and I was like, no, 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 I'm gonna walk this. There's no way.
Oh,
And
but wheelchairs like is this the it's
but
so awesome. My
le-
mother-in-law had one, and like you get
I
through everything fast.
what was amazing, I have to tell you, SeaTac had I got to try one of their pilot wheelchairs, which is electric and moves. Nobody pushes you. You just sit down on this little thing and it takes you to the airport, and it was fabulous. So taking that step to say I can't was really hard, but I was so glad that I did, because it did make my travel experience much more pleasant. Instead of trying to fight through a flare, I had a tendon flare, and there was no walking it. So I just think really recognizing your limitations, or whatever you want to call them, your hard line of, okay, I have to take care of me, and if that means I have to do this, that's how I'm managing it. Just accepting, I think, is the biggest part to handle, is just taking that step.
Yeah. For me, I always get really nauseated. Getting prepped to leave the house is really bad for me, especially if other family members are doing it too. If it's just me, it's not that bad, but
Mhm.
it always throws my stomach off. But once I'm like in the airport, I like my adrenaline like just completely takes over, and then I'm good for probably even a couple of days until I get home, and then I'm a basket case for at least a
Mhm.
week. But
And not just once you get there, then it's like, doing whatever you're doing while traveling,
yeah, you have to do
and then
more
having to go back. In fact, Nick, I
return.
don't even know how you did it. I really don't. That part I think was the most amazing to me, was how did he manage this?
So I I've done exactly. Let's first I'll back up. Beth, I've done the wheelchair thing in an airport too, and I'm a lot younger, and it felt I was, and so I know the exact feeling you have of, should I use this? Do I need it?
Mhm.
And I did, and I used it, and it was really
Good.
beneficial to me. And
Yes.
I didn't use it this time around. This trip, I did not use any of the mobility assistance, and I was okay with that. Mostly because I knew I had time between all of my flights that I could
Yeah.
slowly meander my ass there. And while I'm in airports, I just walk around like until it's necessary to sit down. I'll just stand there and just loop back and forth. I try and pack as lightly as possible while I'm there so I can just pass back and forth and keep my muscles moving and keep my legs, because I swell. I swell really
Yeah.
badly.
Mm.
Like all of us do.
Yes.
I think a lot of us and a lot of you in the audience too understand that feeling of like, you're not really immobile all the time, but when you swell, you get really immobile.
Yeah.
Um, and
Real
so,
quick.
yeah, my mom taught me to wear compression socks and things like that. I
Mhm.
know a lot of us
Yep.
do too. I wear tall compression socks. This time I didn't wear all my compression stuff, but I wear uh, calf high socks almost all the time anyway. And they tend to be slightly compressive by nature so that they stay up. I could tell how compressive by nature they were when I
Swelling.
got
Well,
off
I
the
was gonna ask,
plane.
did that like kick off your migraines? Like I can't be squeezed anywhere with my migraines, but
Um, I upped my migraine medication this month, so like I'm on a higher dosage. So I actually haven't been getting migraines recently, which is
Oh,
really
you're gonna
really nice.
knock everything.
Where's my kid so I can knock on their head? Um, but like I love my kids. They're freaking awesome. And they would say the same thing about me. Don't worry, y'all. But like, no, my migraine didn't go off this time. Normally it would. Normally it would. But I also made sure I ate throughout the day. Like I was purposeful about eating because
And
I
drinking.
know like at
Mhm.
home I can really at home I can get away with not eating quite as often if I don't need to. But like if I'm traveling, I have to. I have to. Yeah. Hey Fiona, welcome. We have our friend Fiona Bridges who's going to be coming back on sometime with us here in the near future. We're working on
Mhm.
getting her scheduled. So excited to have you on. I am sorry we missed you the other week. But
Mhm.
we're so excited to have you on, Fiona. She's in our chat, so if you see her name and you want to follow along with Fiona's work and what she's doing, just hit her name. You can do it on the phone. You can do it on the computer. Hit her name and subscribe. Subscribe to her for free while she's with us in the chat. It's a great way to subscribe within the
Mhm.
community and get people that are with us all the time. So, yeah, like go subscribe to our friends and support each other and build this community large with each other. But I got off the plane on Friday. I knew it was going to be, or Thursday, and that was why I flew in on Thursday rather than on Friday morning so that I would
Mhm.
actually be able to participate in the event. Um, I got off the plane. I got to the hotel. We ate, and I fell asleep. Like we got back from food, and I was out. I think it was like 8:30 at night, and I was like done. I was out cold, and I didn't wake up till about 8:30 the next morning. Um,
Yeah.
but I took my socks off, and there was a like noticeable like 2 or 3 millimeter difference between above the sock and inside the sock. And I was like, thank fucking God. And I don't even believe in you, man. Thank you for keeping my legs like not so swollen under the socks. And the flight back was worse. The flight back was bad. Like, because I was in the
Ooh.
airport for almost 13 hours overall
Oh
between
God, that's
flights.
awful.
I had such a long layover in Atlanta. So hey, anyone who was in Atlanta on Saturday, I was there too, just hanging out in the airport for like 4 hours. That wasn't the best, but because I had 5G, like I had full bars on my phone, but I could not get like half my movie stuff working on my phone, so I couldn't watch some of my shows or things while I was waiting there, or download episodes while I was waiting there, which was really disappointing because then I didn't have as much to do on the plane.
Mhm.
But then I got home, and that's when I knew, like, I know when I get home, things are gonna like go back to normal, but there's always this like detox period. Um, and it's like a day or two at least of the body detoxing. I think I made it through Saturday because I gave myself or Friday, so that I gave myself 12-ish hours of sleep before I stood for an entire day. Because
Might have been some adrenaline with that too.
oh, absolutely. Like I was having
Yeah.
so much fun at the event.
Yep.
I was having so much fun that I wasn't even thinking about it. Like I probably disassociated. I think we all do when dopamine hits, as dopamine takes over, and we
Mhm.
disassociate from everything else. Um, is I Fiona? That's a great question.
I was thinking that
I
too.
I'll have to think on that. Like that's a really good question. Um, but the event was from 1 to 8, and I was on my feet from probably noon to 9:30.
That's a
Um,
lot. Wow.
but I didn't really feel it while I was doing it because I was having so much fun. The dopamine took over. Like
I love that.
give me a second. I gotta bring the one of the few souvenirs I brought back. Here's one of the souvenirs I get: Veterans Fighting
Nice.
Fascism, defend your local library.
Mm-hmm.
We're also handing out another bumper sticker that was knowledge is a weapon. And Chris had like 1,000 shirts. Chris Goldsmith, who is the founder of Veterans Fighting Fascism,
Mm-hmm.
he ordered a whole bunch of shirts and bumper stickers. He had like 1,000 shirts and like 2,000 bumper stickers or something. Gone, all of it.
Wow.
All of the we gave all of it away as like incentive to then donate back to the Abolish Ice.live event. We've raised over $42,000 for Minneapolis. Like,
Fantastic.
knowing that was going to be the outcome, was that we were going to raise a ton of money for this community, also got me like going, because I was like, I know the more I participate and the more lives I do, and the more like I didn't know exactly what to do as a creator there. It was my first time being a creator somewhere like that. And then I just started going live for each of the sets, and people were listening. I know sometimes the audio wasn't as the best quality because we were right up against it, but I think the visual was more the impact for some of that. And I gave all the footage and photos to Chris Goldsmith so that they can redistribute the images on either Valor Media, Save America Movement, through any of the other creators platforms and things like that. But I got to be on stage and right near folks who like Dropkick Murphy. I got to listen to some amazing veterans in the community talk about Alex Preddy and Renee Good. I got to see the memorial site where Alex died and where they have erected a memorial for him in the community. And man, that was powerful. That was really tough. But then I got to end the whole event with Brass Solidarity, which was just the most fun and enjoyable extra hour they put on at the end of the show. Like, they stayed till almost 9 or later and just played. So we got an extra hour with them.
Wow.
And I recorded that whole thing. None of the other cameras were going from our community. I didn't record it because I was like, we need this for our community. I was like, I don't want to stop this live because everybody's enjoying it. Like, everybody was having a great time being there. And I was reading in on the comments and seeing the joy and the happiness that people were expressing. And we got some really, really great clips out of it too. Like, those folks can play. And that's what got me through. Was all of that excitement and joy that I got out of it. And it's amazing to see the community and experience it. It's like that protest vibe that you get, but it was deeper. It was more like touching of the whole body. And it was just really powerful.
Visceral.
Yeah, it was a visceral experience. And give me a second. I'm going to come right back. I want to bring my other souvenir that I got because it's the first one I've ever gotten. And I'm hoping it's not the last time I get one of these. So I'll be right back.
Off you go. That was pretty cool of him. So Beth, what were you up to this weekend?
This weekend, I just worked on the next meditation for next week.
Oh, you're ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit ahead and doing things around the house. Just, spring's around the corner, I hope.
Maybe for you.
I see some sun coming through. I'm excited.
I'm hoping we're not in false spring.
We're totally in false spring.
We haven't had any. Well, there was a tornado half an hour away from us, but north over the weekend. So we weren't as worried. I wasn't here. My wife texted me about it. She was like, have you seen the weather? I was like, yeah, it's in this town, not even in our line of hurt. Just yeah. This was my reward from the weekend. Was I got a press pass.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
I got my first ever press pass, which is
Go
super
you.
cool. Which is super cool, and I love the Minnesota logo that they've got on there. It's super cool with the duck.
Beautiful.
Oh, look at your Ko-Fi
Yeah.
stream bot. That's awesome.
Hmm.
Oh, are you following along in in our chat?
No,
show
it's on my
stuff?
screen.
What's that?
Maybe I'm in as a no, I clicked your link, so it's just showing up on my window.
Oh, I'll put up the chat you're mentioning as for anyone who's either on a different platform with us or even on Substack. Come drop a link if you want to. We have a Ko-Fi stream bot that drops the link for the Sick of This Shit pub. I send it out on Twitch during the show if you want to become either a member there as well, or send a donation, a one-time pledge, or buy me a coffee, however you want to look at it. I accept those there too. So yeah, that's the little Ko-Fi bot I've got. Steph, if you've got a Twitch, I can help you set that up for your side too, because it's really easy to do.
Twitch is like the only one I don't have.
I
could get a Twitch, but
yeah, it's fairly straightforward. But hey, anyone who's with us on Twitch, what's up, y'all? It's not really a main platform for me yet in any way, because our content's not like super twitchy. Because most of the content that's on there is like game streams and things like that. However, it is fun to be on that platform because it's an alternative place. And I know occasionally we get some folks who come in and listen. We also have some automations on Blue Sky now. So you'll see some stuff come out on Blue Sky for my if you follow me on Blue Sky at all, we automate when the show notes are out, and so our Blue Sky audience can also start seeing and driving back. We also automate when shorts come out on YouTube for Blue Sky to post them there too. So everybody's getting more content from us and seeing our lovely faces. Yeah. And then also, there's 3 birthdays today that I want to celebrate. First, Dr. Eric Lulov. Happy birthday, my friend.
Happy birthday, Eric.
If you're not in the chat with us, I know you'll probably listen in later. Happy birthday, Eric. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday for our Diogenes Club, where we get to celebrate and have some fun and talk into our men's show. But happy birthday, my friend. Next, Lawrence Winterman. Happy birthday too, my friend.
Happy
Papa
birthday,
Bear
Lawrence.
over there.
Happy birthday, Lawrence.
Good job, man. You made it. You leveled up again. Welcome to your next level in life. It comes with some more aches and pains, and your mission is to deconstruct fascism. So good luck, my friend, on this next year. And then happy birthday, Shane Urich, my friend as well.
Wow, my gosh.
So we've got
happy birthday, Shane.
Wow.
Yeah, we've got 3 birthdays today. That's a lot. Having one friend have having 2 friends have a birthday on the same day is a lot, but having 3 is pretty remarkable. I don't think I've ever had 3 friends who have the same birthday.
Me neither.
No.
I mean, I have birthday twins.
I have birthday twins too.
I have a birthday twin, yeah.
Jefferson Davis is my birthday twin.
Ooh, lucky you.
Lucky me.
Lucky you. I think I have someone pretty awful as well as a birthday twin, but I don't remember. But going back to what we were talking about in terms of flares and travel and that sort of aspect is when No, Paula. The subject today is flares, and welcome if you're new here. We get off topic a little bit. We are all neurodivergent. We are all chronically ill, and our conversations like to meander because we're fun. But we are trying to focus in a little bit on flares and travel because I just got back from traveling and I'm still recovering. I woke up 30 minutes before the show today instead of 2 hours before, which I normally wake up at 8. I woke up at 9:30. So if that says anything about like still recovering, but at least
and
I'm not
also
as
time
swollen.
change.
And the time change. Yeah, the time change fucked with me.
And I'm over here like I got up at 6 for this.
I forget how early it is for you, Beth.
God,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're the early bird.
I'm usually just, you guys are all having conversations when I get up, and I'm like, oh, what's
You
happening?
didn't miss anything. What I hate is like waking up mostly on a Sunday morning and said, okay, what the fuck did we blow up this week?
Oh God,
Saturday night?
right?
Oh my God.
Right?
Seriously. At least this week, we didn't bomb it. No, we did bomb another new country. We bombed Ecuador.
And didn't we strike another boat or two? Or
Oh yeah, we've killed more
Ugh.
people in the Caribbean. We are like attacking Ecuador now.
Ecuador is like so nice.
They also released their hemisphere domination plan because McCarthyism is back in the worst ways. And this time they're going to try and actually fulfill it, which is dominate the entire Western Hemisphere or dominate all of the Americas and make a United States of the Americas is sort of where that's trying to go, which would be really bad. Like, let's not do that. We're bad at governing ourselves. We don't do a good job governing others either. The U.S. is really bad at empire building.
I'm really ready for this shit Gibbon to go. Just had to say that.
Yeah,
I
Well,
really
if you're
kinda
interested in
need
helping
that.
us get this shit given out of here, springtime is near. So go up to the top corner here on the screen where you see the Sick of the Shop QR code and buy from our FDT line, our Foxglove Daisy Tulip line, where you can celebrate springtime with some beautiful flowers and a little subtle fuck you to the orangutan in charge.
The orange shit Gibbon.
yeah.
You too.
I
can
mean, that
fight
is an insult to
fascism.
orangutan. So yeah, the orange shit gibbon is
The orange
probably
shit
better.
Gibbon.
I don't know. That might be insulting to gibbons too. Like
That's true.
they get the short end of the stick anyway. Like
It's
they're
kind
their
of-
own separate subspecies. Like there's monkeys and then there's gibbons, and we're like,
Isn't
you
it
gibbons.
insulting shit too? Because think about it. I mean, at least it
like
too
shit
has
serves
a
a purpose.
function. You
Yeah.
know? So,
Yeah, shit. Yeah, Mango Mussolini, whatever we want to call him, the Tangerine Tyrant. I like that one. That one's good.
I like that. That's one of the best ones that I've heard.
Yeah, the Tangerine Tyrant is great. Julianne, thank you. We're gonna borrow that and start using that. We like words here. But yeah, if you want, go get from the
That's
Foxglove
great.
Daisy Tulip line because it's springtime. We just sprung ahead back to everybody else's time zone. Everybody, we're back with the rest of the world now, America.
Yeah.
We have returned to normal time zones. Can we fucking stay here? Like if he's going to tear down the government, please at least in the process lock in our time zones so that we don't have to keep doing this fallback shit because it's stupid.
Or leave it in standard time, which is apparently better for your body. I don't care.
Whatever. Like I don't give a shit. Just figure out one and let's stay there.
Yeah.
This going back and forth thing, it's like being in a really bad relationship and you're just like, oh, no, I'm quitting you, but then I'm not, and it's awful. No, I'm done. See? Just like spring ahead. That's right there.
Oh, you changed your thing.
Dislike spring ahead. I'm not your dad, and Doc Steph is freedom over fascism.
Oh, did you redo me? Oh, I didn't take that off.
No, we're keeping it because we were reminded that
Mm-hmm.
the importance of the honorific isn't just for us as individuals who have it. It's for other communities who also deserve to have their honorifics used.
And you worked your fucking ass off.
Yeah, and
I
Doc
did.
Steph, you worked your ass off.
I did.
It's going to be hard for us to say Doc Steph the whole time. Like
no, you don't. You don't have to the whole time. I'll put it up, and so that sort of can stand for it.
Okay.
Steph.
Use your honorifics if you've got them, and you're and you look kind of privileged. Use your fucking honorific. Make sure that you include it in your name. Like, there are folks who don't ever get to have their honorifics used because people deny them just because they're not white. Like, they think they haven't deserved or earned them. Like Esquire. A lot of people ignore the use of Esquire when they have it by their name.
Sounds a little bit kind of.
It sounds very pompousy.
Yeah.
It's very pompousy, but it's also a title that is earned.
That's right. Absolutely.
And so if they've got it,
Monica.
at least use it once.
Yeah. I felt more, it's been a long, I don't know where the years went, but I officially graduated I finished in 06 and officially graduated in 07. And I can't believe that 20 years have passed. Like, it's insane. I don't even understand how, and I don't know if any of you guys know. So my PhD is in Near Eastern and Judaic Studies. The program was Middle Eastern Studies. So it's kind of relevant, but it's also kind of old. So there are people who are more relevant than I right now. And so I don't know. I feel like, yay, it's relevant, finally, but
it's good that it's relevant.
It is.
I guess.
I didn't study much about Iran, but yeah, but that's okay. People go fill up your cars with gas now,
or a tanker,
or whatever. Just
or purchase a tank.
That's my PSA for the moment.
Communities, you guys can buy a tanker maybe and just park it.
Just buy a tanker, fill it up. Support your community.
I mean, realistically, if it could be set up in a safe way, I don't actually see, and there could be regulations against it, but I don't actually see a problem with a community buying an entire tanker, parking it in a safe spot with a fuel hose attached to it, and allowing their community to use things like that. Like, if the community can pool their resources to buy a tanker that can get refilled monthly or bi-monthly, however long it takes, like, that's probably less expensive.
$5.90, Nancy. Oh my God. Wow.
It went up from like $2.30, $2.40 here to almost $3 since
it's been over
up to $3.
We're over $4 a gallon here.
I live in Arkansas, if that tells you anything. $4, like, we're back up to $3. They can't lie to red states when red state gas prices are going up too.
It's close to $3.50 here. But
I agree, Christine.
When I say tanker, like, I mean like a semi truck full of fuel. Like, I understand the storage and stuff like that might be harder, or to figure out like how to safely do that. I don't know the regulations on how a community could do
Maybe
that.
just purchase a gas station.
That is exactly what I was going to say.
Community gas station.
Or a community gas station. Like, it's not, it feels petty, but it's also the right thing to do. It's parallel systems in development. We are replacing the failing system, which is bad people owning gas stations and profiting off of us. That's part of one of the failed systems. Why not communities just do it? Or if enough communities in a district does it, or a city, they could have their government help do it too, funded through your taxes to buy it, so that you're not paying on top of your taxes to then buy the gas station. The gas station could be bought by your local community, your local district, your region, your county. It doesn't have to be state level, or it doesn't have to be federal level. It can be state level, and like very really small governmental things. It's not big government when it's you, the people, going, hey, we want this. Let's have it. That's just popular consent. Like, we've been lied to on so what big government is. Big government is really just popular consent on wanting nice things. But none of that has to do with traveling in flares, as we go down our next rabbit hole, which is okay because we're getting near our meditation time. We're going to take our time because we've still got a couple minutes till our meditation. But
Oh,
how do
all the
you,
way
when
from
you,
Eureka. Wow.
oh,
Mm.
that sucks.
Wow.
I've gone through Eureka too.
All the way.
We used to drive from Seattle area to Central California and back for Thanksgivings. And that's a long drive.
Well,
Mhm.
Long drive.
I even refused to go from LA to San Francisco in a car. Like most people drive it or did or do, and I'm like, nope, sorry, an airplane for me. I'm doing this once and once only.
No, I like driving because you feel in control. I guess I do.
I don't know. It hurts. It hurts so much more than an airplane for me. I don't know why.
They all hurt. They all hurt.
Yeah, I get out of a 2-hour
Mhm.
drive and I'm like completely shot for the day.
Yep.
Although I'm much less. Flying is much less problematic. Maybe because I sleep more. I don't know. But
I don't know. It could be the sleep thing because that is always helpful. And good morning, good late morning, everyone who's still coming on in with us. Thanks for being here. All of you who've been here the whole time, and for most of the show, thanks for being here too. We love that you guys are here. If you're catching it live, if you're watching the replay, also thanks for being with us when the replay does come out. Because it's really awesome that you listen through and support us and listen through the episode, no matter how off topic we get or derailed in our conversations we make ourselves. Part of that is also the dealing with flares and like how do we process things that are going on. Like, my body hurts. I'm still tired. I'm exhausted from the travel. And thanks, Sandra. Glad you're with us. If this is your first time with us, thanks for being here. Really appreciate you having all of you with us in the live. If you're here with us live right now and you're on Substack, hit the subscribe button in the top left-hand corner and subscribe to everybody. That'll include Soso. She accepted the invite to come live before she got sick, so don't worry. You'll subscribe to our friend Soso too.
Shout out to Soso.
Yeah, shout out to Soso. Shout out to all of us. Shout out to Beth. Shout out to Doc Steph. Shout out to Soso. And shout out to me. I'm going to shout out myself.
all shout outs, and I've lost. Oh, there you are.
There we are. Sorry, losing my train of thought. I'm still recovering. So like, this is really needed. It's just to relax and have like a good free flowing discussion to let my brain reset and recoup. And my back hurts, my body hurts. Like, I'm moving around a bit while we're talking. I normally do. But it was nice because while I was there, I walked around as much as I could. Like, I purposely kept myself moving so I didn't cramp up while I was in Minneapolis. And now that I'm back, I'm not moving quite as much, which I think is a problem. So I probably should go and do a couple walks and stuff so that I can keep my body loose so I don't swell up
Maybe I
Post-flight.
suggest some gentle stretching with your back before you go walking, or
Yeah.
just a
I
thought.
got
Do a
I
little
got
stretchy
a
stretch.
one of the ring you know those
Aura?
rings. It's not Aura, it's
Aura?
Ring Gen 2. And
Mm.
occasionally it'll just send me, like I'll be doing something on my iPad and it'll send me you've been too sedentary. Get up now. Okay.
It like every time I hear that, like those types of things, I know I used to work on tech that was like around wearables and stuff like that. It reminds me of just how gamified we've made everything. Like it feels like you're part of a video game when you're doing that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I got it for the sleep, you know, like to understand my sleep a little bit better, because like the fact that you can do it with a ring and not have to like go into a sleep study is really amazing. But I am not entirely sure it's accurate. So, you know,
I do know that the watch, I have an Apple Watch. I don't wear it all the time, but the watch was
Mhm.
after my surgery, after one of my knee surgeries. I think it was the first of the three I had a while back, not 2 years ago now. I don't even remember. Was it told me I went into arrhythmia, and I was having heart palpitations and issues, and I was able to call, like, I didn't feel good, and my watch was like, hey, we're not a doctor, but you should call one. Was
Oh.
basically the response. Was like, we're not the doc, but the doc needs to see you. And so we did. We called 911 after that to get me to a hospital. And so the wearables are really nice. They are really convenient. I'm just concerned about the data usage and retention policies at any of these companies, because data privacy is not really a real thing in the US as much as we claim it kind of is, but it's not. I've worked inside big tech companies. I've worked inside a big tech company, Amazon, and I worked inside a startup, which I will not name because I'm still under contract about not talking about them in any way, shape, or form, and I won't, because I want to make sure that they don't try and claw anything back. I still have some time on my year. Is like, not all of these companies are always ethically sound at all
no.
times. If you guys haven't figured that out, tech is
Show
not
me your
ethically
shocked
sound.
face.
Oh, you know what is shocking though? I was watching who was it to interview? Oh, so I talked to Tara McGowan last week,
Yeah.
and I was watching her interview with Kara Swisher, who is like the voice of doom and gloom most of the time. And she was optimistic because she knows all the tech CEOs or whatever. And I was like, what happened to Kara Swisher? Like, optimistic? Are you kidding me? Like, okay, I guess if you're like thinking in 100-year intervals, okay, I'll buy that. But that was a little bit.
Yeah. I remember when Google's mantra was "Do no evil."
Well, that was a
What they
long time ago.
what they forgot was doing no evil does not mean doing good. It just means they're neutral.
Yeah,
And if
but
they're not actively doing evil, it doesn't mean that the stuff they're using isn't doing evil, or the stuff that they are creating isn't being used to do evil. They might not intentionally be doing it, but then again, their motto is probably not "Do no evil" anymore. I don't think.
Sergey and the other dude are both in the front row of Trump's consortium.
Yeah, and I applaud Anthropic, the company, for standing up for at least the safeguard of they would not be willing to use their AI systems in lethal kill orders, or in and taking out
autonomous weapons.
autonomous weapons for the lethal decision.
Right. The school, they're still using Anthropic in the military. They haven't cut over to GPT.
Yes, not yet.
But we're an Anthropic household and have been, and it's actually, I think it's pretty good. They did a pretty good job programming it to be very pleasant and uplifting.
I'm like, and for those who don't use AI, that is a choice. We have the choice to use it or not use it.
Mhm.
Some of us choose not to use it. Others of us choose to use it. I choose to use AI as a tool, as what
Yes.
it is, as what it's intended for, in my eyes, as a research tool and an aggregation assistant,
Exactly.
and something that I can tell to cross-reference and check itself all it wants, and it's still going to make mistakes. Like I I tell
Almost human.
almost human,
Right. Exactly.
but
That's the
that's
like, yeah.
but that's that weird effect. I was reading an article, Rachel Moran put up this. Rachel at This Woman Votes. Most of us know her.
Mhm.
Rachel put out a new article around there's an effect with it's the humanization effect that we do on this, but it's the effect of, once we give it authority, who now controls the decision making process, and where does that decision making process lie and fall. And when we give it enough authority, when the issue isn't machines becoming humans, it's humans becoming machines, is the way they would view it. And Anthropic did part of the guardrail that would actually be necessary to ensure that, not slowing things down, but keeping humans in the loop, because humans have to be in the kill process. Like, once you take humans out of the process, war is just a machine killing people. War is Terminator. And that's what it becomes, is all humans eventually become the target, and it just takes us out, because the decision making process, not the human process, there's no humanity in it. It is a machine deciding based on a set of constraints that have been programmed into it, and it has determined, in a deterministic process and algorithm, not in a thinking process and algorithm, in a deterministic process and algorithm, that decides you are expendable because your statistical value is lower than its threshold to keep you alive. That's not thinking. That's decision making on a machine level. And then humans think, oh, it is Skynet, Mom. That's
Did
what
we
it is.
learn
It's not even
nothing from
it's not even
Terminator?
reminiscent. It is the beginnings of Skynet. That's what they are creating. Like, the early stages of Skynet were giving autonomous kill authority to weaponry. And then those weapons turned on us. Intelligence is a misnomer when Courtney, thanks for saying that. Intelligence is a misnomer when we talk about AI. It's artificial machines. It's still machines. Artificial intelligence is still large language models. That's what we're working on. We're still at what are called large language models, which are just huge data sets that still make errors. Data scientists don't use AI when they're creating statistical models, or good ones don't, because AI makes shit up and doesn't do what you want repeatedly. I can ask it to pull out a quote from a transcript in a text file, and it will still make quotes up.
Wow.
I have to double check pull quotes from text files of transcripts of these recordings. Like, I will drop a recordings transcript into my AI bot, which I have a very strict set of rules on. Like, the rule set, and like the instruction models that I'm building out for my AI model, and like little brain that I have and assistant, are pretty fun. And then I still have to fact check it. I still have to fact check that and I tell it, pull only from this document, read only from this document to find your quotes, and it'll still make shit up. And I even tell it, do not hallucinate, do not make shit up, do not make up quotes, and it still does it. And we're now allowing that to decide our military actions. Oh, we are over. Wow, we went long there. Anyway, I think that was really pretty important towards the end there about AI stuff. Again, off topic, but who cares? Welcome to Chronically Illing Out. We meander, we have fun, we have a good time. And we're also going to shift to our meditation for the morning. So everyone, stick with us here. It's time for meditation, which is the new title I put out on the meditations. I'm going to do that so it's easier to find on YouTube. It's easier to find in Substack, so you know exactly which one the meditations are and things like that. I'm trying to work on titles and SEO management so that more people can see our stuff. And so let's take some time for meditation in Beth's garden today and enjoy this beautiful springtime meditation. And
Yes.
let's
And
start our Steph.
I was going to say, if you watch Bridgerton, not that garden.
I have to say I went there. Sorry. When you said
I have not watched
we're-
Bridgerton, but my wife does.
we're going into Beth's garden.
Going into Beth's garden, everyone. Welcome to some time for meditation. Please enjoy on Sick of This Shit Publications. I'm going to mute us when we get there too, so don't worry, y'all. Enjoy the meditation. As always, keep your eyes open during our meditation so that you get to see the amazing photography that's in there, because it's the meditation and the photography go together, go hand in hand. So enjoy, and then we'll see y'all on the flip side.
Welcome to Beth's Garden Meditation. Join me by taking a deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale out through your mouth. Take another deep breath in and slowly exhale out. One more deep breath in and slowly exhale out. Golfer Walter Hagen famously said, "Don't hurry, don't worry, and be sure to smell the flowers along the way." It is now more important than ever to allow yourself to pause for moments of calm and stillness. Release all that does not serve you on this journey. Any worry, tension, or fear. Imagine it floating away in the gentle breeze created by a hummingbird's wings. Take note of the calm that flowers bring to your being. Nature is a medicine for the soul. As you walk in this garden, perhaps you feel the gentle warmth of the sun on your skin and feel the ground beneath your feet. Notice the gentle petals, the vibrant colors, and delightful scents of rose, honeysuckle, and peony. Feel your body soften as you take this moment to simply be. There is no hurry, no rush in this garden. It is a place of peace and tranquility. Take this feeling of gentle calm with you as you move throughout your day and week. I welcome you to return when you wish for a moment of beauty.
And we're back. It looks different without four of us, so I'll move.
I know. I was like, oh.
So, welcome back, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed today's meditation with Beth in Beth's garden. Thank you, as always, Beth.
Thank you,
Thank you
Beth.
for your lovely meditations. Always appreciate them to start our week. And with that, let's celebrate each other a little. Doc Steph, promote yourself, my friend. Unabashedly promote yourself.
Unabashedly. I'm Stephanie Wilson, and I'm the host of the podcast Freedom Over Fascism, where I have conversations with all sorts of people about the leadership we need and what it's going to take to kill this regime, really. This week, I have on Wednesday the executive director of All Above All, Norbeese Flint. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly or not, but it's about abortion rights for everybody, especially Black women. So I think that'll be a really interesting. That's Wednesday at 1. And I was supposed to be on Mike Nellis today, but he is apparently not feeling well anymore again. So that'll be in a couple weeks. So yeah, come find me, freedomoverfascism.us, wherever you listen to your podcasts on YouTube and Substack and everywhere. So hope to see you there.
Awesome. Thanks, Steph.
Thanks.
Next, Miss Beth Cruz.
Thanks, everybody. I am the co-host here, and I am a co-host on Time for Life on Wednesdays. I'm also still working very slowly on my own memoir and story of adoption and trauma. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Please follow me at The Possibilitarian's Light, and you can find me here every Monday.
Thanks, Beth.
Thanks,
You
Beth.
can get all of Beth's wonderful meditations here on Sick of This Shit Publications as well, under the Time for Life segment or section. So make sure you follow and subscribe
Got it.
to Beth
Got it.
and get all of her work. And then finally, come and subscribe here with me at Sick of This Shit Publications. This is where I do these, obviously, where we do these discussions here on chronic illness and disability management for ourselves. Again, we're not trained professionals. We're just people here with lived experiences. And if you need help, like if you're in crisis and really need help, call 988. Text or call 988 and get the help you need and deserve. Because you matter. You matter because you are you. You matter because you're here. And that's what we talk a lot about here on all of my shows. In reality, across that is better humaning and valuing ourselves and valuing others. I do series on intelligent masculinity, on masculinity in general. That's one of my primary focuses. And come help support me. Come become a paid or free subscriber. The paid subs really do help. They help build the platform. They get us up to the larger leaderboard algorithms and more folks into our discussions so that we can have an incredibly large community in space, because there are chronic illness sufferers out there everywhere. There are men who need help everywhere. There are women who want to see men getting the help that they need or doing the actions. There are others who want to see men doing the work and getting the actions. And that's a place. This is the place for that. This is where we can all be a community, because we are stronger when we're together. and we're stronger when we look out for each other as a community. And because of y'all, I got the chance to go to Minneapolis this past weekend to be part of the Minneapolis community and experience
Mhm.
the Alex Preddy and Renee Good tribute memorial concert and see Alex's memorial and hear and speak with members in the community. The only reason I got to do that was because of y'all, because you all have helped become my community and a extended group that cares, and my extended group. And I really appreciate all of you. So thank you. Thank you so much. And please do try and become a paid subscriber if you can. We also have a shop, which is shop.sickoftheshitpublications.com. It's in all of our post show notes. And if you become a paid subscriber, you get a free 5% off discount code in your every email in the header, but also in your welcome email. If you become a founding member, you get a free forever 20% off discount code in your welcome email as a founder. They don't have any separate email headers for founders, so I can't just give you that one in every email. I'm sorry, that's a Substack limitation. But if you're a founder and you want that code, or you're a paid subscriber and you can't find it, reach out to me. I will send them to you with a direct link with that code attached, or look in your emails. There's a button now at the header in your email that has it already in your cart. And so you don't have to worry about trying to apply your discount code. Shipping is
Already there.
already there. Shipping is already included in the price of your product, so you're not paying extra shipping at the end either. I keep my prices purposely low because I am not trying to gouge any of you. I'm just trying to survive, just like all the rest of us are. So please come support. We have some really cool stuff like the FDT line, our Chronically Illing Out, our Notes of the Week, so now you know so you can grow. And we have our Just Suck Less water bottles, so that you can have a 32-ounce stainless steel water bottle with straw lid that says "Just Suck Less" with Sick of This Shit Publications, because that's what we're asking a lot of people to do, is just suck less. And some of them need that not so subtle reminder every time they see you. So if you've got someone in your life who needs to just suck less, grab yourself a Just Suck Less water bottle and drink it around them every time you see them, and subtly remind them that they need to suck less. This has been your disclaimer by Nick Paro on Sick of This Shit Publications. Thank you for being here with us. And also, thanks everyone. Really,
Thanks,
thank
everyone.
you for being here
Thanks.
with us.
Oh.
We really appreciate it. We love
Have a
you
good
all.
week. We love you
We
all.
love you
Come
all.
on. We love you all.
We're going to do a rock concert.
What-
Let's see
what
if
is
it. Oh,
this?
it doesn't overlap them, I don't think.
There we go. Hey.
Is it like, why
Hey,
can't I get? Oh,
there you go. See, we got it. All right,
did
everybody.
it.
This has been another wonderful episode of Chronically Illing Out. I'm Nick Paro, joined by my friends Beth Cruz, Doc Steph, and our absent co-host today, Soso, who's under the weather. Thanks y'all for being with us. And as
Feel
always,
better, Soso.
feel better, Soso. Thank you, everyone. And let's stop being sick of this shit. Let's start doing this shit.
This shit.
We'll see y'all next week. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, all.